potentially you could block out one of the heroes. Especially Seneco's going to be careful not to get trapped here. Are they actually battling for top lane? It's Funnick on Envy. And Nyx Assassin will be able to take out the room, but is it really going to be worth it? Funnick feeds a solo kill first blood over to Eternal Envy, and he gets 120 experience for that one. And he also was able to pick off
the players that plays really, really good on these maps. It's me. I think he always has a good game on the hero, and it's rare that it's funny to me that you see him really rarely. Bottom lane.
Yeah, Bone7's in a hell of a lot of trouble. With the malediction on him, it's a guaranteed kill coming the way of Na'Vi. Moving into the trees, and they take it out. At the same time, Night Stalker denies himself up to the Ancients. He just wanted a quick path back to the base.
Don't go for that over a map. Mid lane.
Yeah, they're coming for Dendy. No-Tel TP'd in. They refreshed the bottle of Fader as well. Dendy in actually a little bit of trouble because that roar was up and the boar is slowing him down. Dendy's got Axe mana now, but No-Tel, well, he's turning around for it. Leaves a 1 point into the clap, and Dendy's going to drop. I don't know if he lost the mana or if he didn't think level 1 Axes was enough to kill off No-Tel. This guy's got 50 CS against Avos 27. Now into the Rocket Barrage, Seneco. Funnick's going to tank it up for the team. The malediction is there, but Envy, he's still going to find this kill over on Funnick. Turns over to Seneco for the secondary Rocket Barrage, and he stays alive. He has the Helm of Iron Will, switching up the treads. Gets a solo double kill against Na'Vi on top of having 50 CS in 6 minutes.
Funnick again, questionable play. They could have
played the tree line, and also the Alpha Force that were there. Fader doesn't want to clap, he knows instantly he does it. Nyx Assassin is just end up stunning him through that Spy Carapace, and Fader split time, can't get it off again. Again, Arslan focuses him down with that nuke, and No-Tel try to come in to help out, but they're losing too many players. They're diving under it, but the fissure block of Vorse, they could see him as he was going underneath the tower. Hence the line was right from Bone7, but Misery still here to try and fight it out, but what's he really got? He wants to back up, but the paralyzing cast bounces up to Bone7, and Dendy going in very, very deep. There's no... Okay, now the ball reaches him to slow him down. But while all this is happening, what do we got? We've still got Envy taking a tier 1 tower in the top lane. Na'Vi continue to fight in the mid. Na'Vi will probably stick around and commit, but who are you really searching for here? Do you try and go on a Vorst? There's not really enough control there for that.
I think the target you want to aim is either Beastmaster before he gets a decent rock, because you want to take your momentum.
Is the jump, blink, clap, split. Dendy and Arsal's going to get controlled. Keep your eyes peeled for Bone7. He's got that Echo Slam off cooldown. In fact, sorry, leveled up now as he hit the level 6. They're waiting for this creep fight to start, but nice stun from Funnick in combination with Seneco with the ultimate, but it's just not enough. It's 3 heroes down so far, about to become the 4th as there goes Funnick too. And Avor scuttles himself away. Never had time to use time lapse. Had 17 one charges to boot.
Going for, I don't think it's going to be a BKB. Looking at the farm, looking at the gold right now, he has 900 gold. It could be the BKB, but given the fact that there's Beastmaster Raw, I'm not entirely sure if he has to go for this BKB right now.
It's not going to protect you from much. Fader jumps in, instantly raw, but then again, he might drop down, but Envy turns on the flag cannon. Huge amounts of damage being done. A double kill for them. They trigger off the dust, which means a reveal over on Nyx Assassin. They see the flag cannon shot go towards the west as well, into towards the jungle, and that's why Void, Silence, and Envy with the Rocket Barrage. It's a triple kill for the Gyrocopter Envy. And there's one last player left alive again. It's Deja Vu. Vorst in the tree line. He's got Chikuchi off cooldown, but they've dropped the sentry ward right in front of the tower, and they know it too. So he goes invis, runs back up again. They still know he's in the corner. So the follow-up stump, nowhere to go, and this will be a complete wipe. The Broodmaster may have died at the very, very start of it, but that was one hell of a bait from him.
What each team should try to focus on right now. Na'Vi is obviously going for top push right now. I think it's a very risky move to do, and we can see a smoke coming up by C9. They're running into the stronger 5-on-5. They have an Aegis.
They revealed it. Dandy, instant stun, the Fissure as well. They need this Brewmaster to die with the Hand of God. The Paralyzing Caskets are making it easy, so Bone7's going to die already. Fader, he does it split available, but the team is just getting isolated here. Cloud9, No-Tel dies in the tree line. Well, Eternal Envy's cooldown has been blown, so is the Flat Cannon, and they want to dive in deeper. The blink away from Fader will at least take out this paralyzing cast, but it keeps bouncing down. It hit into Misery. Rocket Barrage standing. He's too close. The lightning is there. The missile's going to connect on him too, and the Brewmaster split. The chaos be created. Cloud9 still lost 3 players for only Dandy. And then the Brewlings, they're getting rid of him very, very quickly. Seneco will be sent back to base, and they're just being split up. Avors up to the tower searching for the kill on Misery. And, well, they'll send one last time the next assassin up into the air, but Avorst well behind the tower. Bro7 with a fissure. Avorst, he's got no mana for a time lapse. They could just burn the Aegis Immortal, and in fact, they're going to do that. Bro7's going to follow up some. There's not enough mana. In fact, they start with Misery Stun. They get the BKB out from Avorst, and now in comes No-Town, triggering the Dust. Don't exactly know what he wants to try and chase here. He can go for the Void, and then a follow-up Fissure from the Earthshaker. He's able to dodge the Impel at least, and Weaver, well, there's that silence. Earthshaker still got that Blink Dagger on cooldown, but the Fissure comes off, and he's on the wrong side of it, jumps in for the Totem Stomp, actually catching out a Force in the middle of Chikuchi, and Latrak finishes the job. Misery. Cloud9, it really didn't look like they could chase the Force the entire way, but they some around Cloud9. Running in behind, they know exactly where Arstal is, and they ping it out. They come in from behind, and then trigger off the Dust, looking for anyone they can. But they've already killed off the Gem very quickly into Dendi. He might summon the Necro units, which Bro7, unfortunately for himself, ends up killing off. But they take 2 very quick kills, and this will mean Tier 1, Tier 2 tower.
Radiant's middle tower.
Go away from seeing the Observer Ward. So C9 feel like they're not going to find anything, but then again... Okay, I take it back. They found Funnick. Funnick thought he was fine inside the Vendetta one. If he could read all futures, then he'd also look towards Na'Vi smoked up. And with the Observer Ward they've got inside the dire jungle, Fader, he's not expecting this, and do they attack him in time? Yeah, they do. Roar up, and they commit everything they've got to kill off Fader. Necro units being triggered, they let the Death Ward go as well. Modified the tower, so the tower went almost back up to 100%. So all the work that Na'Vi did before that counts for absolutely nothing. But the tower will drop now, and Funnick is wondering if they're here. Now, last time there was a Sentry Wall planted right in this spot, so Funnick will walk in, realize they're doing Roshan, and realize he's also not being attacked. So it's possible that he could try and snipe out Roshan at the moment. More support's coming over the hills, and now the Sentry Ward's going to drop. In the Rocket Barrage with the Lightning, Funnick will end up dropping, and the support comes in from Bro7. The Fissure drop into the Echo Sound. They want a Vortex held there, and they're able to do so. Fader right behind Taneko. There's a homing missile coming for him as well, and Dendi, the clap will control him, and they can turn 1 into 4 right now, with Dendi about to pop one last axe. The Paralyzing Cast isn't doing enough of control. That's 4 heroes down, and Roshan was a thought left in the back of their mind. 400 HP is what he was left on when they left, and now Envy will come in, finish the job. He'll get Nagus the Immortal, and actually a full Satanic too from...
Felt like it's not needed. But when he saw the TP drop, obviously he knew Nick was around. And then he dropped it, and it resulted into the kill of pretty much everyone there.
Bro7's going a little bit hardcore into art style. There's still the cooldown available from the Gyrocopter as Fader jumps in for his own clap. Still no cooldown coming up. In fact, that Death Ward hitting pretty heavily into Fader, but then the split comes out. So all that Malediction damage counts for nothing. Nico gets controlled. Avorst is at least able to time-lapse out the damage and killing off Misery at the same time he does that. But the cooldown from Envy, still no flat cannon available, but remember, he's got the Aegis Immortal, so he's quite happy doing what he's doing. They let the Roar go off, the Brewmaster, now back to his normal self, and the Paralyzing Cast timing is perfect. Bouncing back and forward, Fader buys the remainder of the Assault Cuirass before he ends up dying, actually just short of the Hyperstone for it. But either way, in comes Envy, turns on the flat cannon, the Rocket Barrage, and he forced back, Bro7 jumps in. There's not enough mana for another Fissure, in fact, sorry, he already threw it out beforehand, and the Force Staff can't get him far enough away either, so he'll end up dying in Cloud9. They are diving behind Tier 4 towers without taking the Raptors and giving a Weaver.
You know, like, gets activated and used too early or whatnot, it gives a chance.
Wow, Fader. Commitment is heavy. Throws out the stone, and it's worth it. Killing off Funnick, also making sure that Na'Vi then lose their own gem. They've already got one of them themselves, so they're not worried about that. Spoils to Funnick. Avorst, in fact, in a time-lapse out that damage, but they got what they came for. They took the melee racks, now they can back up. They can do the same thing again in mid. They don't care about the range racks on bottom lane. If Na'Vi wants to try and come out and fight them, they'll be willing to do that. If not, just split the lane up.
I'm actually surprised that Bro7 did not go for kill there. Like, obviously now Na'Vi dropped that Sentry Ward, but it was not dropped out. It was high ground. He had all the vision he had, like he wanted to have. And it looks like no initiation is coming. Nope. BKB's popped though.
Yes, Avorst, but Envy is just ripping through him with the physical damage. No-Tal, a little bit of trouble for him, but in comes Bro7. The Echo Slammer gets stunned up by the Spike Carapace, however, and that allows Avorst time just to get himself away to safety. At the same time, now Latrak turning on that Pulse Nova, not helping him out. This is Paralyzing Cast causing huge amounts of problems for Cloud9 once again, but they do bring down the racks. Envy still alive, forcing Denny back into his base. The Malediction will come in as they find a force outside the base with a fissure. And he'll just turn around to let off the Scarab Bugs. One of them gets on top of Envy as Phonic realize that damage is still there from the Gyrocopter. Snako knows it too. Paralyzing Cask won't be able to bounce here, but it's a double buyback of Vorce as well as Phonic coming back toward the living Snako. Envy needs one more attack, can't get it off, but he's still fighting up against an Aegis, the Immortal Hero. Vader and Bone7 team up to bring down Dendy. Cloud9, they just stand their ground, and Envy beating through a Vorce. Time lapse out all of the damage, but now R-Style's on the run. Hemek's already been triggered, he does have a force off available. Envy does kill him off, and it seems to be this one-man army battling against the world as Bone7 and Fader trying to find Phonic, or Phonic trying to find them. Envy's got to get the hell out of here. I know he's just standing his ground, and I know he thinks he can kill off almost anybody on this field, but it's going to be a matter of time before he's going to die. They got the Malediction on him, the Paralyzing Cast. Now the Aegis the Immortal is going to trigger. And support is coming back, but it's taking a while. In comes Phonic, misses the stun over on Envy. Into the Rocket Barrage, 4-star up for Fader. Actually gets the attacks, and the Spike Carapace will end up triggering him. Vorce finally! Oh, there's actually the kill. They get the kill over on Eternal Envy. It all goes the way of the Weaver. Vorce loses his life to make it happen. And Phonic needs to be able to try and survive this. The Spike Carapace, he's trying to buy himself some time, but time is not of the essence for him. And that'll end a very long, drawn-out back-and-forward fight, which still only resolved Fear the Reaper when it took him, what was that, like 2-3 minutes worth of a fight? Just trying to kill off Raid Boss Envy?
Yeah, he's sitting on comfortable 2.60 HP. And
oh, now they're going to give it a crack. And the Fissure start. Windy Echo Slam! The Death Ward might come off, but the Flag Cannon turns on, and Na'Vi, well, they lose this fight as quickly as they initiated. It's a triple kill for Fader. The entire team is wiped, and that looked like the last bit of a YOLO. GG, well played. Na'Vi will not be returning to the Commerzbank Arena in Frankfurt for the ESL One LAN Finals, but Cloud9 will. They take it 2-0 over Na'Vi. That felt very comfortable for Cloud9.
yeah, definitely. I don't think that was a very hard. The second game after the mid game, or like rather early game progression of